Well, here we are then at regular season game 42 of 44. It's the Oakland Outlaws, who are power hitters at 17 and 25. They're not only known as power hitters, they've just as good contact as well too. So a little bit dangerous there. So offensively, you think they do well. They're slow. Their defense is okay, and their bullpen, their pitching's not that good. So, they give up opportunities. And I got to say, their jerseys look like some college fraternity just playing softball. I don't know if I like their away jerseys. Anyway, they're going against the Beavs, who are 21-20 contact specialists, but we also excel in our rotation, as mentioned before. Starting pitcher for the Outlaws is going to be the left-hander, the southpaw, Liv Shaw. And Liv throws the ball with average velocity, a little less than average junk, but she's pretty accurate. Got a 3-3 record on the season, so she's hoping to get a winning record. She's got a 3.75 ERA and a 1.42 WHIP.
WHIP. To the hip. She's locked in. Notable players for the Outlaws, the locked-in Reynolds. She's at shortstop. She's got excellent power, excellent ability to make contact at home plate. She's got better than average speed, hitting .248 with 6 home runs. Strong out in right field, is a power hitter, period. That's all I'm going to say, period. He's got about average contact at home plate. He doesn't have a whole lot of speed, but he's hitting .296 on the season with 5 home runs. And then Ray over at first base, excellent power, better than average ability to connect, and about a little bit less than average speed. He's hitting .198 with 3 home runs on the season. That's 14 home runs in those 3 players alone.
That's pretty good. It's 14 more than I got. They're going to be facing the starting pitcher, Beavis Ortiz, his last regular season game of the year. The right-hander throws the ball. It's pretty average down the line. Velocity, junk, and accuracy. He's only 2-5 on the season, so he's hoping to get that thing 3-5 to end up kind of a mediocre season for him. He's got a 3.96 ERA, though, so it's below 4, and a 0.99 whip. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, for the pitching staff, I mean, Beavis Ortiz has one of the worst records on the team at 2-5, but one of the best ERAs, which doesn't make a lot of sense. But
right.
He's got behind him Laura Franco at first base, excellent power, a really good contact, and really good speed. She's hitting .362 with 5 home runs. Hanley Dexter is the superstar shortstop. He's got a little bit better than average power, but he's got great ability to connect and great speed, and he led off that last game, like Tommy told you, with a home run to start things going. He's hitting .307 with 5 home runs. And then you got Buster Biggs out in left field, and he's got good power, better than average ability to connect, and good speed. He's hitting .409 on the season with 7 home runs. And so the power hitting Outlaws with their 14 home runs, and then the Beewolves with their 17.
Yeah, I like that. I was going to say about that Ortiz thing, there's one way that scenario is possible. He may have pitched very well in some games, and then the relief came in and kind of lost it. That's one way you can get to that statistic.
Yeah, and when you look at the power bars up there next to the Beewolves, they struggle with power, and their bullpen also struggles. So, although to be honest with you, they've been pretty. I mean, I can't argue they have given up long balls, but they've been pretty solid too.
Yep.
This Beewolf team is really starting to move into a more balanced position, because even that power rating, like Tommy said, I over the past 3 games, I don't even know how many home runs the Beewolves have hit, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. Well, we're getting our lineup in here, and it's going to look a little bit like, guess who's going to bat first? You'll never guess, so I won't even let you. Gina Torrance.
Oh, really?
At second base, she's now locked in.
Well, that's it. We're going to lose.
She's looking to strut her stuff.
There goes the game.
Hey. She's followed closely by Hanley Dexteris, who will play shortstop. Magic Moore will bat third. He's also locked in, so it'll be good to see the Magic Man out there. He's been producing well lately. Laura Franco's going to play first base and bat cleanup. Bat number 5 is Buster Biggs, left field. Not Bertha, Buster Biggs. Poke Foster will be playing in right field. Poke Foster is juiced. So Poke's playing right field.
That's not
interesting.
That's not right.
Usually LeBoink plays, but LeBoink's okay. I'm sorry, I'm looking over there. LeBoink's he's tense.
Okay.
The tense. So Poke's going to shift on over to right field. He played a little. No, he didn't play in the last game, did he? That was Benny Balmer. Poke comes out and he's all juiced, top physical condition, so he's open to show stuff. Bertha Banks is going to bat 7th to play third base. Behind the plate is going to be Eliza Peck batting 8th and batting 9th. The pitcher, Beavis Ortiz, who throws a 4-finger curveball slider in the fork pitch. And Pete, we are 2.5 games ahead of the Sirloins, so these last 3 games are going to be pretty important.
They are, and it sounds to me like maybe the B-Wolves are using this as an opportunity. They got lesser competition. You're heading toward the playoffs. Maybe they're looking to rest up some players, which that's all well and good, but we can't afford to lose these games. So
it's important enough to close the dome.
Yes, sir. Going for the Outlaws, Majors at third base, Reynolds at short, Ray at first base, Strong in right field, Meyer at second base, Hernandez in center field, Barry in left field, Quinto catching and Shaw at pitching. And Shaw is locked in. Coming up in the top of the first, Iceman Majors, Baleen Reynolds and Ashlynn Ray are going to take a look at Beavis Ortiz, step into the box against Ortiz to start this one off. Majors pointing to the outfield to start with. He's hitting .255, 2 home runs, and 8 RBIs on the season.
He's a good contact hitter, Majors. He's got only 2 home runs, like you said, so I'm not too concerned about him taking them out. And this game's underway. Beavis Ortiz starts with a nice breaking strike. That one's popped up as he jammed him on the right side. Buster Biggs ranging up to get it. Grabs it on the fly for the first out. Good start.
Yes, sir.
Baleen Reynolds, the shortstop, is locked in. He's got a .248 batting average. He's got 6 home runs on the year, so that's impressive. It's a little bit more than Laura Franco does, so that's your reference. Hits that one hard down the line, foul on the third base side. 0-1 the count. She's also a really good contact hitter. And here comes Bertha Banks on the run, whips it, and makes the out. Good heads-up play, Bertha. She got that one quickly.
Number 30.
Ashlynn Ray is hitting .198 on this season. She's also a power hitter. Looks like they top-load this front half of the lineup. The first pitch, a nice fastball there by Ortiz, a strike. 0-1 the count. Ortiz has only thrown 5 pitches so far. He's on his 3rd batter. Nice curveball in there for a strike 2. Ooh, tries to get her swinging inside, jam her up. She does not go. It's 1-2 the count. And we're looking to get out of this inning pretty quick here. Under 10 pitches for Beavis Ortiz. There it is. She gets a piece, which is a foul. Still 1-2. Oh, she crushes that one, and luckily it drifts foul way out there in right field. Still at 1-2. There's that breaking pitch she couldn't see the hit, but now all of a sudden she's getting Beavis to pitch to her. They have to throw 11th pitch to her. See what she does here. Ooh, in the dirt. She doesn't go. 2-2-2. Got some Outlaws fans here in Phoenix. Made the trip. Not that big of a trip to get out here. Oh, she pops that one up in the right field. Poke Foster rolling over to get it. Grabs it for that 3rd out.
Yeah, Reynolds was a little difficult there.
Yeah.
Coming up in the bottom of the first, Gina Torrance, Hanley Dexter's Magic Moore are going to get a first look at Liv Shaw. Outlaws 1-2-3 in the top of the first, although Reynolds did make Ortiz throw some pitches. Let's return the favor. Torrance is locked in and fit, hitting .269, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. That first pitch is high, ball 1. That's smashed. It's deep to left field. That's gone. Yes. And Gina Torrance, 2 home runs in 2 games. Way to go, Gina. And the B-Wolves have led off again. 3rd home run and 6th RBI of the season. This one starts the scoring for the B-Wolves, and it's 1-0.
Wow, and that was a low pitch too. I wasn't sure she should have chased that. Dex comes up, swing and miss on that first one, strike 1-1 the count. Bottom of the first, still no outs, and it's 1-0 B-Wolves. Mixes it up with 1 apiece there. And Liv Shaw, she gets 2 strikes in on there, spits a little something out, but Dexter's a tough out. Here comes low, good patience by Dexter's. 2 apiece now.
Oh.
That one's right there. Oh, but Dex goes out quick, and he knew it.
Dang. Magic Moore, the center fielder, is locked in and fit, hitting .369 this season, 5 home runs, 20 RBIs. He's locked in and fit. Allen's inside, ball 1. Allen's fouled off hard along the 3rd baseline. 1 ball, 1 strike to Magic Moore. Allen's lifted to the shortstop, Reynolds, who makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Number
Here comes Laura Franco, hitting 362 with 5 home runs on the year. Getting her first pitch from Shaw, pitch number 11. It's in there for strike, on the count to Laura Franco. That one comes across too far inside and too high. Ball 1. That one's on the outside corner. She reaches out, Texas leaguer, and that's going to land in right field. She's going to come back. There's no way she's going to make it to second. Good single there by Laura Franco.
All right, Laura Franco at first base, and Buster Biggs, the left fielder, is up. He's neutral and fit, hitting .409 this season with 7 home runs, 26 RBIs. That first pitch is in there for called strike 1. And Laura Franco's off with the pitch. Bad. Oh, and they get Laura Franco trying to steal second for the third out. But the B-Wolves put one on the board, and it's B-Wolves 1, Outlaws nothing. Aiden Strong, Easton Meyer, and Emily Hernandez going to come up. Ortiz threw 12 pitches in that first inning. Aiden Strong, the right fielder's neutral and fit. He's hitting .296 with 5 home runs, 20 RBIs. Ortiz was able to go through that's fouled off along the first base line, out of play. Ball 1. Strike 1. Yep. That one's outside, ball 1. Count is evened up, 1-1. Bean Knockout Coffee. That's in there for a called second strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Strong, the right fielder for the Outlaws. That's fouled off hard along the first baseline. And Strong bought himself another pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes with no outs. That's fouled off along the third baseline, and he'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and Strong was swung right through it for the first out. And the first K for Beavis Ortiz. Easton Meyer, the second baseman, he's tense but fit. Hitting .228 on the season. 3 home runs, 14 RBIs. He shoots that over to the deck stairs, who picks it up, makes the double pump, and gets it over to Franco to retire. Meyer. Emily Hernandez, the center fielder's tense and fit. She's hitting .266, 2 home runs, 15 RBIs on the season. 2 outs in the top of the second with the B-Wolves holding a 1-0 lead. Oh, and that's going to get into left field. Biggs picks it up and gets it into Torrens at second base pretty quickly. That's going to hold Hernandez to a single. Aaron Berry, the left fielder, is locked in and fit. We got a runner at first with 2 outs. Berry takes the first pitch for a ball 1. Berry's hitting .273 on the season. Takes the second pitch for a called strike. Evens up the count, 1-1. Ortiz steps off the rubber, forces the runner back to first. That's in there for a called second strike, and Berry finds himself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Pops that one up in foul territory along the third baseline, and Peck is out to make the catch for the third out. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors in that inning. Buster Biggs, Polk Foster, and Bertha Banks are going to take their shot against Liv Shaw, who threw 15 pitches with a strikeout and gave up 2 hits in the first inning. Biggs, the left fielder, is hitting .409, 7 home runs, 26 RBIs. Oh, just gets hold of that one, pushes it foul along the third baseline. That one's outside, evens the count, 1-1. That one's outside too, ball 2. There's a smash up the middle. Reynolds lays out for it, makes the grab. Oh, and is able to get Buster Biggs in a tight bang play.
Great dive by Reynolds there. Wow.
Yes,
Polk
sir.
Foster comes up. He's juiced, hitting .375. Takes first pitch of her strike, 0-1 the count to Pope. Bottom of the second, still 1 on Vita Wolves. That one's low. She's got a scratch, gets an itch, winds up, fires it. That one's in her strike 2. 1-2 to Polk Foster. That one's in the dirt. Cricket pitch. Nice stop by the catcher. That one jams him up in the hands. Little liner to Ray at first for the second out.
Yes, sir. Bertha Banks, the third baseman's neutral and fit, hitting .320 with 9 home runs, 22 RBIs. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. B-Wolves with that 1-0 lead. First pitch is in outside, ball 2, 2-0. That one's outside, ball 3. Banks is one of the most walked hitters on the league. And Bertha Banks takes a base, is walked on 4 pitches, so we got a runner. at first base.
Number 53.
There you go. Eliza Peck comes up. Solid contact hitter, only hitting .213 on the season. That one skips in the dirt. Ball 1 to Eliza. I don't know what's happening with Liv Shaw here. She's throwing her 30th pitch. It looks like she's running out of gas. Little grounder to Majors at third, who throws her out of first for the third out.
Coming up in the top of the third, Nyla Quinto, Liv Shaw, and then we're going to get back to the top of the order with Iceman Majors, who's 0 for 1. Ortiz at 24 pitches, 1 strikeout, and giving up 1 hit.
The catcher.
Nyla Quinto, the catcher, is neutral and fit.
Good
Ain't she,
contact hitter. Not a whole, yeah. I'd say I'd go with Pete there. She's been part of every pitch so far for her team, and now she's going to get a crack at the ball. First pitch in by Ortiz, a strike, 0 on the count. Second one misses high and inside. 1 apiece, evened up. Beautiful day here in Phoenix. Little grounder, foul ball, going nowhere. Strike 2. Beavis Ortiz closing in on 30 pitches. He goes 28. Strike 3. That's his second K, I think, of the day, Pete. Way to go,
Yes.
43.
The pitcher, number 56.
Here comes Liv Shaw. He's got a little bit more power than your average pitcher. Not an awful hitter. She's got a zero average. So, hits that one hard. Oh, a
Nice
diving
catch.
grab by
Now batting, the third baseman.
guitar
number
solo.
23.
Oh, that one's going to get past her, too. Iceman Majors. Good contact hitter. Fair power. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Second pitch he gets a hold of and hands it out to a fan on the first base side. Foul ball, 0-2. Hard hit to Bertha Banks, who's going to pick it up. Whip it to first. What a...
I'll take it. You okay? Did you pass out? What happened over there? Coming up at the bottom of the third, Beavis Ortiz is up first at bat. Torrance 1 for 1 with a home run, and Hanley Dexter is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Shaw's up to 30 pitches with 1 strikeout and giving up 3 hits. Ortiz is locked in and fit. He's hitting 111 with 1 RBI on the season. Shaw floats that one in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ortiz. He smashes that foul along the third baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ortiz is behind in the count. That's popped up high into shallow center field, and Reynolds is out and makes the catch for the first out. Reynolds, the shortstop.
Good muscle by Ortiz there. Gina Torrance came up. He got 2 pitches, 1 home run. That one's low. Shaw's a little bit cautious to throw it for now. Ball 1. Ooh, swung a day early, number 28. That's right. That one, she hits hard up the middle, and Gina Torrance is riding the wave, Pete. That's another single
Yes, sir.
by the second base lady.
She's playing well the last 2 games. Hanley Dexter is 0 for 1 today. Speed over there, first base in Gina Torrance.
Oh,
That's
they
a
knew it.
pitch
They
out.
pitched out. They got her.
They got her. God dang nabbit,
2
Pete.
straight.
Yeah, I can't. I haven't stolen a base in a while. All right, that's lifted foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs to Hanley Dexter's. Gina Torrance got thrown out trying to steal second. That's inside ball 2. The count is evened up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dexteris fouls that one off. He'll get another pitch. That one's lifted into right field, but Strong is under it and makes the catch for the third out. So we're heading into the top of the fourth. Baleen Reynolds 0 for 1. Ashlynn Ray 0 for 1, and Aiden Strong 0 for 1. Ortiz is at 32 pitches with 2 strikeouts and giving up 1 hit. B-Wolves holding on to a 1-0 lead. And they need to stop running themselves out of base runners. That's
Yeah.
Baleen Reynolds, the shortstop, steps in. There's a roller to Gina Torrance. She'll pick that up, make the throw to first, and get Reynolds for the first out. Ashlynn Ray, the first baseman, she's 0 for 1. Hitting 197 this season with 3 home runs and 21 RBIs. She made Ortiz throw some pitches in the first inning. She takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Ortiz delivers. That's a little low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's popped up. And Bertha Banks, the third baseman, steps just into foul territory, makes the catch for the second out. And Aiden Strong, the right fielder, is neutral and fit. 0 for 1 today. Power hitter strong. 2 outs in the top of the fourth. B-Wolves holding on to a tenuous 1-0 lead. The first pitch by Ortiz is in there for a called strike. Strike one. That one's a little high. Ball one. Count is even 1-1. Ortiz is locked in right now. There's a roller to Gina Torrens, who will pick it up. Make the throw to Franco for the third out, and we're heading into the bottom of the fourth. Magic Moore 0 for 1. Laura Franco 1 for 1. Buster Biggs 0 for 1. Shaw's up to 43 pitches. She's got a strikeout, a walk, and giving up 3 hits. B-Wolves 1 run on 3 hits. Outlaws no runs, 1 hit. Beavis Ortiz with a 1-hitter. Magic Moore, the center fielder, is locked in. He's 0 for 1 on the day.
Got good contact against left-handers. And that's his pitch. Whoa, and he places it a little too far left. Foul ball down the third base line. 0-1 the count to Magic Man. That one's inside. Good patience. 1 apiece. That one's up high. Ooh, strike. That made it in there. Liv Shaw, throw number 47. That's also high, but he felt he had to swing at it. Pop up in right field, and that's caught by Strong.
Well, after that last call.
Right. You never know.
Laura Franco, the first baseman, 1 for 1 with a single. Come on, Laura. Let's get something going here. We need to put a few more runs on the board. That's ripped foul along the third baseline. No balls, 1 strike. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. Franco, the first baseman, is in. That's in there for called second strike, and Franco's in the hole 0-2. Swing and a miss. And Franco goes down on strike. Shaw's got 3 now herself.
That's a 1-2-3 too. Buster Biggs 0 for 1. He's looking to punish Shaw for that last one. That would have been the pitch. Strike 1, 0-1 on the first count. That one's outside. A little tipper. Liner to Majors. 3 out. 1-2-3.
All right, that's not good. Coming up in the top of the fifth, Easton Meyer 0 for 1. Emily Hernandez 1 for 1, and Aaron Berry 0 for 1. Ortiz is at 39 pitches, 2 strikeouts, and giving up 1 hit. And again, Outlaws 1-0.
Ortiz at a good pace.
Yes, sir.
Easton Meyer's 0 for 1, but he's looking a little bit tense. He's a good power hitter, real good contact. He'd be doing some real damage if he wasn't so darn tense. You can see it. First pitch, nice breaking ball inside corner, strike 1. Swinging and a miss. That one's a swing. Little liner to Torrens, who's going to pick it up. Whip it over to Franco at first for the first out. 2 pitch, 1 out.
Number 8.
Emily Hernandez, she's 1 for 1 with a single earlier in the day. Looking calm, chewing gum. Nice stance, nice form. Gets a little roller to Dexter's, who's going to run up. Whip it to first, gets her for the second out. This is a good, real good pace here. Good defense by the Beagles.
Yeah, and Ortiz is doing a pretty good job of keeping the ball in the park, and not just in the park, but in the infield.
Yes. Nice inside breaking ball there. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Barry.
For a team that's known as a power hitting team, they really haven't gotten anything out of the infield, really. That's
true. 0-2 to Barry. Gets a little roller to Gina Torrens. That's going to be an easy one. She scoops it up, throws it the first 1-2-3. There's not a lot of offense here today, Pete.
No, sir. And the B-Wolves have to change that. We got to get some runs on the board. Poke Foster 0 for 1. Bertha Banks with a walk, and Eliza Peck 0 for 1 shot. 52 pitches, 2 strikeouts, a walk, and 3 hits. Come on, let's make Shaw throw some pitches here. Poke Foster 0 for 1 on the day. He's neutral and juiced, which I think is illegal. But I won't say anything if you don't. So the first pitch is in there for called strike. That one's high, ball 1. Count is even 1-1. There's a smash. That's going into left center field. That's going all the way back to the wall. And Poke Foster's coming around, and he's going to pull into second with a double. So a leadoff. Yeah, leadoff double for Poke.
Bertha Banks comes up. She had a walk early on. She's locked in as well. She's got Poke Foster at second, who's not in any real danger to steal any bases. So just remember that, Pete. Outside corner, strike 1 to Bertha Banks. Inside corner, ball 1 to Bertha Banks. I'm sorry, 1 apiece. Bottom of the fifth, it's 1-0 Wolves. That one misses. 2-1 to Bertha. Bertha may not have to swing today. Ball 3. She's about to put her bat down. You can see it. Strike 2. We got a full count to Bertha. You never know. Liv Shaw throwing pitch number 61. Outside, a second walk to Bertha Banks. She never swung, right?
No. Eliza Peck, the catcher, was neutral. She's 0 for 1, hitting 208. with no home runs, 4 RBIs. Runners at first and second with no outs. And Peck tries a bunt down first baseline. Everybody's going to be safe. Perfect sacrifice by Eliza Peck. She moves the runners to second and third with 1 out.
Unfortunately for Peck, she's had a lot of those that were effective, but she gets nothing on her stats. The infield's in. And that's into the outfield. And we got the 1 run coming home, crossing the plate. The B-Wolves are now up 2-0. Still just 1 out with Gina Torrens coming up.
And I think Ortiz is stealing second. No, I'm just Gina Torrens is stepping in. Runners at first and third with 1 out. That pitch is outside, ball 1. B-Wolves with a 2-0 lead. There's a shot. That's going into right field. And another run comes in, crosses the plate, making the score 3-0. Ortiz does not have a lot of speed out there.
No, I can't imagine we're going to see much more of Liv Shaw here. She's getting lit up in the 5th inning with only 1 out to Dexteris, and that could be the nail in the coffin. It's going back. And Barry catches the ball at left field, but the runner was too far back to tag up and go back again. Doggone it.
I can't go on. Magic Moore 0 for 2 today. 2 outs, runners at first and second. B-Wolves have put 2 more on the board there. That first one's low, ball 1. 1-0, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Moore was a little late on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's low. That one's high. Count is 3-1 to Magic Moore with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th.
What's he hitting
That's
that
a
for?
shot back to Shaw, who makes the throw to first to retire Magic Moore. But the B-Wolves put 2 more on the board, making it 3-0 B-Wolves. Nyla Quinto 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Liv Shaw 0 for 1, and Iceman Majors 0 for 2. Ortiz is at 45 pitches with 2 strikeouts, and he's given up 1 hit so far.
1 hitter, that's a great
Quinto,
day.
the catchers, were 0 for 1 today.
0 for 1.
She steps in, and Ortiz is getting ready to deliver his 46th pitch. That one's fouled off along the first baseline. 0-1. Swing and a miss. And Quinto is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. That one's a little high. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Quinto. Fooled her completely. She swung right through it. And Quinto is down on strikes. That's 3 strikeouts today for Beavis Ortiz. Liv Shaw, the starting pitcher, is going to get yanked here. And now we're going to bring in Chucky Taylor, the pinch-hitting shortstop. Taylor hitting 190 on the season with 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. And he's got just a little bit, he's feeling neutral and fit. He's got a little bit better than average power, but he's got average contact and average speed. It's Chucky Taylor pinch hitting for Shaw, who will be lifted in the top of the 6th. First pitch to Taylor's outside, ball 1.
For some reason, the name sounds familiar to me. Chuck Taylor. I mean, did he play for another team earlier this year?
He may have. That's in there for a called strike. Evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. That's in there for strike 2, and Chucky Taylor is behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ortiz gets him to swing through. No, wrong button. No, wrong button.
Oh.
He swung and missed, which should have been a strikeout, but Eliza Peck couldn't handle the ball, so he took off for first base, and she wound up throwing a second, which was dumb. 1 out. That's popped up into right field. Polk Foster is under it, making the call. He makes the catch, throws the ball over to first to hold Chucky Taylor to first base. So 2 outs with a runner at first, and Baleen Reynolds, the shortstop, who's locked in and fit, but hitting 0 for 2 today. 2 outs with a runner at first. That one's low, ball 1. That one's outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Reynolds. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Ortiz is now on fire and fit. That one's low, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs to Reynolds. Ortiz delivers. That's in there for a called strike, and the count has gone full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Come on, Ortiz. That's fouled off along the first base line. Taylor was off with the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ortiz steps off the rubber, does a pirouette, and then throws to first base. There's a roller back to Ortiz, but with 2 outs, they'll go right to first to retire the side. And Chucky Taylor, the pinch hitter, will be pulled in favor of Caleb Murphy. Caleb Murphy, the relief pitcher. He's got a 6.85 ERA, a 1.62 whip. He's got 27 Ks on the year. He's tense, though, and fit. His velocity, junk, and accuracy. Name. Yes, sir. For St. Patrick's Day. And he's wearing green. His velocity, junk, and accuracy are all underperforming his career stats. But he's got about average velocity, a little bit less than average junk, and his accuracy suffers a little bit. He does not have full stamina, but he's pretty well rested. He's known around the league as a K-man, so he's a strikeout guy. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curveball, and a changeup. So as we head into the bottom of the 6th, Alora Franco 1 for 2 with a strikeout, Buster Biggs 0 for 2, Poke Foster 1 for 2 with a double are going to get their first look at Caleb Murphy. B-Wolves 3 runs on 6 hits. Outlaws no runs on 1 hit. Franco's 1 for 2 with a single. She's feeling neutral and fit.
Neutral. First pitch misses by a mile. Ball 1. First one from Caleb Murphy. Ball 2. Murphy looking for his first strike. That makes it in there for strike 1. 2. Well, the crowd didn't like that, though. Bottom of the 6th. 3-0 D-Wolves. Ball 3. He's having a hard time finding the bullseye. Oh, she reaches out and just tosses that over the ring.
Why? Why do you do that? Buster Biggs, the left fielder, 0 for 2 today, hitting .405 with 7 home runs, 26 RBIs. Why did... That's in there for a called strike. Swing and a miss. And very quickly, Buster Biggs is in the hole 0-2. That one's outside, ball 1. That's outside, ball 2, evens the count up at 2. That one's outside, 3-2. Count is gone full. There's a shot. That's going to split the third baseman and shortstop and land in left field. Barry picks it up and throws it into Meyer at second base to hold Biggs to a single.
All right, Poke Foster coming in 1 for 2 with that double earlier. He's juiced, man. He's got good contact right now. He's got a more than slow runner at first base, and Buster Biggs. First pitch misses, second pitch misses. Ball 2, 2-0 the count. That one's hit hard in the left center field. That's going to be another multi-base one, Pete. And Hernandez is throwing that from left field. That's getting plenty of time for Buster Biggs to come around and make it 4-0. Wow.
All right. Bertha Banks at the third baseman's locked in and fit. She's got 2 walks today. Poke Foster standing at second with 1 out. Banks takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's fouled off, and Murphy's accuracy is starting to suffer, and he's rattled. That one's high. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. That one's way outside. Ball 2. 2-2 to Bertha Banks. That one's high, and the count is going full. 3-2 to Bertha Banks. That one's way outside, and Banks gets 3 walks. She is not. Wow. She's not swung the bat yet today.
She was 0 for 2, and then he came back with 4 straight balls. And here comes Eliza Peck now. She's 0 for 1 on the day, doing okay for contact. She got runners at first and second with only 1 out. That was right in the middle, and that's going to be a good one for her. That's going to be a multi-bagger. Eliza Peck is getting. Okay, they're going to hold up there. Eliza Peck, it's a double. It's RBI.
Beavis Ortiz is on fire and fit. He's hitting 1 for 2 with a single and RBI. Runners at second and third with 1 out. Ortiz splits the third baseman and the shortstop with a single into left field. Barry throws it in, and Bertha Banks crosses home plate. So the B-Wolves are putting on a clinic now, Tommy.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Gina Torrance 3 for 3. They're keeping Caleb Murphy in there. I guess they figure there's why throw good money after bad. There's a jump. Good job by Meyer. Second base liner. He jumped up and grabbed that.
Hanley next there is the shortstop. He's 0 for 3 today. He's a tough out and a utility player. He got runners at first and third with 2 outs now. First pitch is inside, ball 1. B-Wolves 6, Outlaws nothing in the bottom of the 6th inning. That one's inside 2, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Oh, that one ripped foul along the first base line. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's a shot right to Reynolds at shortstop. She picks it up, makes the throw for the 3rd out, and here we go with Dexterez again. He's
0 for 4.
Ashlynn Ray 0 for 2. Aiden Strong 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And Easton Mayer 0 for 2. Ortiz is at 61 pitches with 4 strikeouts and giving up 1 hit. B-Wolves have taken a 6-0 lead now. Ashlynn Ray's 0 for 2 today.
Good power hitter. Beavis Ortiz on fire. Pitch number 62 looks like a curveball outside corner. Swing and a miss by Ashlynn Ray. Strike 1. Top of the 7th, 6-0 B-Wolves. Second pitch is there for a strike, and Ortiz is in the driver's seat. See what Ray does here. Pops that one up by the net. Wait, comes back our way. Down to the booth. Still at 0-2. Swinging. Oh, luckily that's foul. Right on the line. It goes just east of first base. Still 0-2. That one hit hard. Franco jump. Not going to make it. Foster in a good spot to pick that up. He's going to hold her up at first base for the single. That was a good hit by Ashlynn there.
Okay.
Aiden Strong 0 for 2. He's a power hitter. In fact, the infield is going to do something. I don't even know what they did.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, go ahead. Waiting for a pitch there. Oh, misses that. And the outfield's going to go deep for Aiden Strong. The strong man, 292 with 5 long balls and 20 ribs. That one just missed his bat. Could have been a foul ball there. 2-0 the count from Beavis Ortiz. Closing in on 70 pitches. Number 69 misses inside, ball 3. He's falling behind here now. He's got 3-0 count. Pitch number 70 is a nice breaking pitch in there. For strike 3-1. Strike 2. Now he's got back in at 3-2. See what Strong does here. Swings at that one.
No.
Oh, and it goes into right field. Foster's going to pick that up. Throw it to second base to hold everybody up there. It's single by Strong. They got runners at first and second and no outs. Here comes Easton Meyer. 0 for 2.
Come on.
Solid contact. Beavis Ortiz throwing 73rd pitch to Mayer right now. Check swing, misses inside. Ball 1. The ump wants him to get in the middle.
Give me a freaking break.
Too quick call. Pete's about to jump out of the booth here. There's a breaking pitch there for a strike 2 and 1. Mayer smiles.
Give me a break. Come on, man. Just got to throw him fastballs? That's all I can throw him?
Onside, 3-2 full count. What's going to happen? Pete plays at third base. Strike 3, no swing, strikeout. I guess that first one, he thought Ortiz was going to choke.
Number 8.
Emily Hernandez, 1 for 2 on the day. 2 long balls, 15 RBIs. Runners at first and second with 1 out. She anticipated that first pitch curveball. Pops that fastball, and it's going to drift over their own dugout. Second row back, Souvenir on the third base side. 1-1-1. Top of the 7th inning here in Phoenix. She hits that one hard to Buster Biggs, the liner, who's going to throw back to second. And the runner gets back. That's 2 outs. Eagles hoping to get out of a tough situation here that started poorly. Aaron Berry is 0 for 2, but he's going to have a seat. He's going to be relieved for pinch hitter Hash Weaver. Hash is a strong power hitter, good contact, a little, not that fast. He's a little tense as of late. The pressure ramps up here for Hash, the right-handed batter. As Peck looks for a signal, gives it. Ortiz throws it, misses inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Hash Weaver. He's got 6 home runs on the year, so they're hoping for a long ball from Hash to get this back in the game. 2 balls by Ortiz, which 84 makes in their first strike. 2-1 the count. Curveball hits that one hard down the right first base side. Foul ball. 2-2-2. Nice trap by Eliza Peck on a bad pitch there. Look out. Runner goes, fouls that one off on the right side. Still 3-2, top of the 7th. Inside corner strikeout number 3 and closes it out, Pete.
Whew! That was tough. That was a tough one. Going in the bottom of the 7th, Beavis 6, Outlaws nothing. Magic Moore 0 for 3. Laura Franco 1 for 3 with a strikeout. And Buster Biggs 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Magic Moore, the center fielder's neutral and fit. He's got good connection versus, Caleb Murphy's going to get yanked here. And they're going to bring in Maximilian Garcia. Maximilian Garcia has a 3.6 ERA, a 1.3 whip, 10 strikeouts on the season. He's feeling neutral and fit. He's got a little bit less than average velocity. He's got a little bit better than average junk. And he's got about average accuracy. Again, he's not fully rested, but he's pretty well rested. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, a slider, a curveball, and a changeup. I'll tell you something. The Outlaw relief pitchers have a lot more variety of pitches than I'm used to seeing. So we're also going to get a new fielder, Hash Weaver. The first baseman is going to get pulled in favor of Chili Dunlap, a left fielder. So, they had Hash Weaver playing left field. So, okay, he's...
No, he was pinch hitting.
Oh, he pinch hit. Okay, so Chili Dunlap is going to come in into left field. He's got 2 errors on the season. He's hitting 196 with 2 home runs. He's tense and fit. He's underperforming his normal stats, but he's got pretty good speed. He's got pretty good fielding, and he's got about an average arm. He's known around the league as a whiffer and a stealer. So if he can get on base, he can make some things happen.
He can. Garcia throws the first pitch there for a strike. 1-1 the count to Magic. Second one misses, ball 1. Apiece. Third one on the inside corner, strike 2. 1-2. We should follow this with a ball. He doesn't. Magic reaches out, hits a roller to Majors. He throws to the first for that first down.
Laura Franco, the first baseman's tense but fit. She's 1 for 3 with a single today. She's hitting 362 this season. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch by Garcia's a high, ball 1. That one's hit on the ground, foul toward first base. That's in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike to Franco. Swing and a miss. Franco is out in front of that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's outside. Count is going full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Franco. That one's up. Franco walks. So a runner at first with 1 out. Buster Biggs steps in.
Buster Biggs 1 for 3 with a single earlier. Still hitting over 400 on the season. He's got a fast runner for Franco at first base. That one goes high, ball 1. Second pitch from Garcia. Right in there. Hits it hard up the middle. Straight to center field.
Wow.
Hernandez is going to hold him up.
I got some chugga going on.
Nice.
Poke Foster, the right fielder, is neutral and juiced. He's hit 2 for 3 with 2 doubles and an RBI. He got runners at first and second with 1 out. Foster takes the first pitch inside, ball 1. 1-0. Foster takes the next pitch, and that's outside. 2-0. That's popped up into center field.
She could run to third.
Caught, and there she goes. She's heading off to third base, and she's going to be in there with a tagged up. So runners at first and third with 2 outs, and Bertha Banks, who's locked in.
Good heads-up base running by Laura Franco there now is at third base. Got runners at the corners, 2 outs, a medium pressure situation. Garcia's throwing a 16th pitch to Bertha Banks. She smashes it. It's going deep, and it's caught by Hernandez at the warning track.
Damn it. I got nothing but chug there. Coming into the top of the 8th, Nyla Quinto 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Maximilian Garcia's first at bat. I don't know if he'll see the batter's box, but Iceman Majors 0 for 3. Quinto's 0 for 2 on the day. Hitting 293 on the season. Top of the 8th inning. B-Wolves 6, Outlaws nothing. Beavis Ortiz is on fire. He's got 62 Ks on the season. That one broke her bat and went foul along the first baseline. So no balls, 1 strike to Quinto. Allen's outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Quinto. That's in there for a second strike, and Quinto finds herself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes with no outs. Allen's a little low. Evens the count up at 2-2. Ortiz delivers his 93rd pitch. It's popped up on the infield. Franco's calling everybody off. Makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting,
And Maximilian Garcia, the relief pitcher, stepping in. He's neutral and fit. He's going to get yanked for Mato Piddlestick. Mato Piddlestick, the third base, the pinch hitting third baseman. He's hitting .238 on the season with 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. He's feeling neutral and fit. He's got a little bit better than average power, a little bit better than average contact, and a little bit less than average speed. So the Outlaws trying to get something going here in the top of the 8th with 1 out. Swing and a miss, and Piddlestick was out in front of that one. Oh, bless you, Beavis Ortiz. No balls, 1 strike with 1 out. Allen's low, ball 1. 1-1. But you got to wonder about this Outlaw pitching staff and how that's lifted into right field, and there's a lot of lag. But Foster's there to make the catch for the second out. Iceman Majors, the third baseman. He's neutral and fit, but he's 0 for 3 on the day. So, yeah, you start to wonder about what this is going to mean for the Outlaw pitching staff. That's fouled off along the third baseline. No balls, 1 strike. More than likely, we'll see their closer in the bottom of the 8th. That's fouled off along the third baseline. And very quickly, Iceman Majors is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on in the top of the 8th. That one's popped up in foul territory, and Bertha Banks makes the catch in foul territory for the 3rd out. And leaving the game will be Mato Piddlestick, the third baseman, pinch-hitting third baseman. And they'll be bringing in Quinn Numskull. Quinn Numskull. Quinn Numskull is coming in. He's a starting pitcher / relief pitcher. He's got a ERA of 4.98, a whip of 1.6, and he's got 23 Ks on the season. He's feeling neutral and fit. He's got better than average velocity. His junk leaves a lot to be desired, and he's got less than average accuracy, and he's not fully rested. He does have a reputation around the league of being a composed pitcher. He has a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. So as we head to the bottom of the 8th, Eliza Peck 1 for 2 with a double, Beavis Ortiz 2 for 3, and Gina Torrance 3 for 4 with a home run. Numskull's taking the bump for the Outlaws. And they're running out of time, folks. So they got to keep the B-Wolves off the board this time and then try to get something going. Otherwise, this game's going to be over. Eliza Peck 1 for 2 with a double. Numskull's first pitch is high, ball 1. That's in there. That's going right up the middle into center field, and Eliza Peck has reached first base safely. So a leadoff single for Eliza Peck.
There we go. Peckinator. Beavis Ortiz 2 for 3 with 2 singles and 2 RBIs. I think he's staying in because they're hoping he plays the whole game. His first whole game, that's going to be a liner to Reynolds. A nice reach-out grab. She watches first to make sure nobody goes.
Gina Torrance 3 for 4 with a home run, 2 singles, and 2 RBIs today. She's been on a bit of a tear the last couple of games. Eliza Peck standing at first base with 1 out. That one was low, ball 1. That one shot into left field. It's going to be caught. Eliza Peck gets back to first base safely. So 2 outs with a runner at first, and Hanley Dexter stepping in.
Hanley Dexter is 0 for 4. 0 for 4. Can't go 0 for 5, can he, Pete? Come on, Dex. Get in there. Get in the game. First pitch is way outside, ball 1. Skull's 7th pitch is in their first strike. 1 piece, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th, 6-0 B-Wolves.
Why are you doing this to me?
Day too late. Swing from Dexter's. That one's right in there. He pops that up, chasing it back to third baseman. Majors who gets that 3rd out. 0 for 5.
Yeah, not a good game tonight. Having a bad chug. Baleen Reynolds, Ashlynn Ray, and Aiden Strong. Reynolds 0 for 3, Ray 1 for 3, and Strong 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Ortiz is at 89 pitches. No, he can't be, because I said he's at 99 pitches.
Yes, yeah. Close it on 100. Hopefully he doesn't blow his arm out here. But I think he's trying to get that whole game. He got to throw some strikes out. First pitch outside, ball 1. Second pitch to the first strike to Baleen Reynolds, and he's now got 101 pitches under his belt. Inside quarter, strike 2. He's still bringing in the heat, though, Pete. I touch the radar gun on this next one. Swing and a miss, strike 3, the top of the 9th.
The first baseman, number 30.
Ashlynn Ray comes up. She's 1 for 3 with a single. Beavis Ortiz has 103 pitches. He's hoping to get out with 105. His 104 misses inside, ball 1. That's not going to happen anymore. 1 out. Check swing strike 1. 1-1-1. Even up here in the top of the ninth, it's 6-0. People's blanking the Outlaws. It's not even a close match.
Oh, come on, ref.
2. And so far, he's not in the tank on anything. Swing and miss, a nice breaking pitch, strike 3. His velocity's gone way down now. He's a little sneeze there. But he just needs 2 more outs. And he's got 2 strikes on Ashlynn Ray. Misses inside, ball 3. Full count. Fans standing up. There's a pitch hit back over the net behind us. Foul ball, still full up. Beavis Ortiz on fire. Pitch 110. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Another K, Pete. And now it's just Aiden Strong. 1 for 3 with a single. Ortiz is losing his stamina, but he's just got 1 more. He could do it. He can go the full game. Check swing strike 1. The crowd's behind him on that one. Second pitch in. Swinging roller to Gina Torrance, who picks it up, tosses to first, and that's the game, Pete.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great complete game pitch by Beavis Ortiz. I wouldn't have guessed that at the beginning of the game.
No, sir. That's 2 in a row. 2 complete games. Bender went full. Ortiz went full. And boy, what a game. What a game for Ortiz. He throws a shutout. I mean, he kept the Outlaws off the board. Kept the power hitting team to only 3 hits. That's a 3-hit shutout for Beavis Ortiz. I'm telling you, he again, we said it at the top of the game. He had the worst record of the pitchers on the team, but he had the best ERA, and he just showed you what he could do. Beavis put 1 on the winning run, really, in the first inning. That was Gina Torrance, wasn't it, with the home run?
Yeah,
that's the winning run. They put 2 more on in the 5th, 3 in the 6th. They end the game 6-0. Outlaws 3 hits again. We said, and B-Wolves with 12. Would have liked to see a couple more runs. I mean, they had half, but then you look at the list.
Yeah, Outlaws got a few offers. 0 for 4, Majors 0 for 4, Reynolds 0 for 4, Meyer 0 for 3, Quinto 0 for 3, and then the only ones that got 1, Ray was 1 for 4, Strong was 1 for 4, but they both struck out as well. Hernandez 1 for 3. It never really amounted to anything.
Right.
I don't know if they ever got anybody past second base. Look at all the subs they had too.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, I don't think they did get anybody past second base. They were threatening. When was it? The 7th. It must have been the 7th inning because I believe I was pitching. So they were threatening a little bit in the 7th, and Ortiz seemed to be having trouble getting the calls. But yeah, they at most it was runners at first and second, and Ortiz buckled down and was able to get them out of that. But then you look over at the B-Wolves, no subs. Just
yeah.
And again, looking at our pitcher, and he went 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs.
Yeah.
That's
a pitching offense. And Pope Foster had a good day too. Also 2 for 1 RBI of his own.
He did. He scored 2 runs.
That home run, 3 for 5. Great day for the Torrance lady. Looking at pitching, the Outlaws.
Wait. Bertha Banks. She had 1 at bat. She scored 2 runs, and she was walked 3 times.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And Ella Shaw gets the pitching loss for the Outlaws. She throws 5 innings, gets 6 hits off her, 3 earned runs, walks 2 batters, strikes out 2 batters, and gets 1 home run off her. Her ERA sinks to a 3.91, which isn't bad. She's got a 3-4 record on the season. She was evened up, but she's going to have a losing record. Kay Murphy comes in, throws an inning, gets 4 hits in 1 inning, 3 earned runs. Murphy just collapsed. Walked a batter. His ERA is up to 7.31. Now he's 3-5 on the season. Garcia comes in, throws an inning, gets only 1 hit, walks a runner. ERA at 3.43 at a 1-1 record. And then Q Dom Skull throws an inning, gets 1 hit. That's it. 4.84 ERA, 3-2 record on the season.
And then over there for the B-Wolves again, it's not a lot. It's Beavis Ortiz went 9 innings, gave up only 3 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 8 strikeouts. So he replicates what Hurley Bender did. He gives up no home runs though. He walks out of here with an ERA of 3.45, and his record improves to 3 wins, 5 losses. Again, I think he's got the best ERA on our pitching staff.
Yeah, and most impressive too. There, 2 of those 8 strikeouts came in the top of the 9th when he was just gassed.
Yeah. He had it together and was able to put it through. So, and look who's the first star of the game. Starting pitcher Beavis Ortiz pitched 9 innings, gave up 3 hits, and had 8 strikeouts.
That's a great day for any pitcher. It's followed second by the B-plus second base woman Gina Torrens, who's been off the board for so long. She continues riding the wave. She was 3 for 5 today with 1 home run, her third of the season. In second 2 games, 2 RBIs and a run.
And then rounding out the stars of the game is Polk Foster, the backup right fielder. He came in, went 2 for 4. Had 2 doubles, had an RBI, and scored 2 runs himself. So Polk had himself quite a day as well.
Yeah,
and
that's the kind of day you want to have if you're backup and you finally get a chance to shine. You want to come out there and make the stars list.
And this is what I like to see. This is me and Tommy all the way. Tommy with 6 hits, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, 1 great catch, and 3 strikeouts for a contribution of 50%. I had Pete J. had 6 hits, 3 RBIs, and 5 strikeouts for a contribution of 50%. I like it when it works out that way. 50-50. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. What a game. That's going to help us out a whole lot.
Brings us to the post-game show here. Looks like we got 7 other games to call in to show you where we're at in the standings. So why don't we do that? You ready, Pete?
Yes, sir.
Starts off with the Gold Coats on the East Coast against the Front Runners.
Gold Coats travel to meet the Front Runners, and it's Gold Coats all the way 7-1.
The Jacks go out to California to play the Blowfish. It's mostly Blowfish, 9-4.
The Herbisaurs playing the Platypi, and it's Herbisaurs early, and it's Herbisaurs late. They take it 7-3.
The Moonstars play the Sawteeth up in San Jose. The Sawteeth win at 6-3.
The Grapplers and our old friends, the Freebooters. Grapplers jump out early and hold on to win 8-3.
The Buzzards and the Wild Pigs going for second place. It's close, but the Buzzards win at 6-5.
The Moose and the Freedom, and it's Freedom 6-4.
So that ends it. Let's see if I do I can't remember. Okay, so you start, Pete. Pathfinder Conference. Pathfinder.
I got to jump out because wait a minute, why is this not working? Okay, because I can't get the wild card results otherwise. Okay, so Pioneer Conference Pathfinder Division, sitting alone in first place, the Moose with a record of 26-17. They hold a 2-game lead over the Blowfish, whose record is 24-19.
Yeah, that's impressive. The Moose are the favorites. Uncharted Division. The San Diego Platypi are in first place right now with a 23-20 record on the season. They've got a 2-game lead against the 21-22 Buzzards, Colorado Buzzards.
And then down in the Journey Division, our sister team, the Sandcats, with a record of 24-18, hold a 1-game lead over the second place Arctics, who are sitting at a record of 23-19.
When you come over to the Explorer Conference, where we're at, the Seafair Division, it's the Detroit Heaters now have the lead there. With a 25-17 record, they only have a half-game lead against the Houston Jacks, and it's been a run-and-gun battle for most of those teams the entire season. What a division that is. Yeah.
I mean, and to be at this late in the season and really to have 4 out of the 5 teams still in the hunt.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So down here in our very own trade division, our very own B-Wolves, with a record of 22-20, they have a 3-game lead now over the Sirloins, who will be playing right after our next game against the Hot Corners. They'll be playing the Water Bullets, who can play spoiler here and really put the nail in the Sirloin coffin, which would be nice. But the Sirloins are at 19-23, and they're 3 games out of first place.
I think, Pete, because we have 2 games left, I think, is this our clincher? Have we clinched a playoff berth now as the division champs?
I think we may have, yeah. We only have 2 games left. Yeah, I think that's it, because even if they beat the Water Bullets and the next team, yeah, they should be out of it, I think.
So we're the team in the trade division with a winning record and with a positive run differential. Okay,
Yeah.
and so anyway, we finish off in the Curiosity division. Right now, the San Diego Sawteeth are in first place with 25-18 record. They're only a game and a half ahead of the Colorado Warblers, who are 23-19. So it's close.
It's still close in a lot of places.
And now, if you want to do the wild card.
Sure. Over in the Pioneer Conference, the Moose, the Sandcats, and the Platypi all have a playoff berth by virtue of being the first place in their conference, in their divisions. The wild card contender right now is the Blowfish, and they have a record of 24-19 and a run differential of plus 42. Behind them are the Arctics, who are sitting at 23-19. They're a half game back, but they have a negative 4 run differential. So if they end up tied with virtually anybody, the other team's going to win it, because the run differential for the Arctics really kind of precludes them from any real shot at the wild card berth.
Yeah.
You got the just behind them, you've got the Crocodons. Again, they're sitting at 23-20. They're a game out, but they've got a run differential plus 35. The Burners, they're a game and a half out. They're 22-20, but they've got a plus 25 run differential. So again, even if the Arctics finish with the same record as the team, they'll lose by virtue of the run differential. So the Arctics are virtually out of it, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, boy, I don't know. Unless the Blowfish. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess the Arctics would have to take the Sandcats. But anyway, okay. Over the Explorer Conference right now, the Heaters are in first place, the Sawteeth and the Beewolves. The Jacks have the wild card spot with their run differential. But now, if the Jacks take first place, the Heaters may very well get the wild card. So chances are that what you're looking at right here is going to end up being the playoffs.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The Heaters and the Jacks may switch places, but yeah, I think that's the way it's going to break down.
Yeah.
Because there's only 2 wild card contenders in the God, our conference sucks. Of all we got 3 teams in wild card contention. The Jacks with a plus 30 run differential. The front runners with a plus 14, which is respectable, but there's no way they're going to catch a plus 30, nor are the Jacks going to drop so far that the front runners will be in contention.
Yeah.
And the Gold Coats, who all have positive run differentials, everybody else is negative. Oh, I guess the Wide Loads have a plus 4, but they're 3.5 out, so they're not going to be. Yeah, and even if the Jacks take first place and the Heaters fall, they're still at plus 20. And again, I don't know if the front. I mean, it's not out of the question, I guess, if the front runners can win by 6 or more in their last games.
Yeah,
they could get into it, but I doubt it.
Well, our next game is going to be against the worst team in the league.
Should we check the news wire before we leave?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. So if we go down to, you want to start? Or you want me to start?
I can start.
Okay.
Chance Lauderberry gets signed onto the Nemesis, replacing Royalty Ocean.
Oh.
We just saw Royalty Ocean. So Royalty.
She struggled.
She did. Royalty Ocean, the B+ starting pitcher, 33-year-old starting pitcher. She's got a velocity of 70, junk of 51, accuracy of 70. She's got a 5 power and 49 connectivity. And they picked up, Chance Lauderberry, the 38-year-old starting pitcher, relief pitcher, who's an overall E+. He's got a 0 velocity. A 7 junk. Look, I know Royalty Ocean struggled against us, but man, come on. Yeah. He's got a 32 accuracy, a 6 power, and a 19 contact, but he's known around the league as a specialist.
He's got more power.
Royalty Ocean was making $9,500,000. Chance Lauderberry's making $600,000. Oh my God, that's crazy. That is crazy. I can't wait for the new AI. I can't wait for the new AI. I just can't. This just doesn't make any sense.
Well, yeah, they're saving up money. I don't know what, but Lauderberry. I mean, Royalty Ocean would be a good add to any team. So
yeah. Well, she's a little old, a little long in the tooth, I think.
Yeah, well, Rocket Ramon lowered his asking salary. The Rocket Man is now, he went from 6'9" to 6'5", so we'll keep an eye on the Rocket Man.
And then the other player that we're keeping our eye on, Smoke Frederick, the 33-year-old right field utility outfielder. He dropped his salary from $8.9 mil to $8.6 mil.
Good bargain. Player development available now. We got cross-training availability for Billy LeBoink for $794. He can add 1 to power, 1 to contact, 1 to speed. You got 25% chance of going up, 5 on power, and 13 for going up, 5 on speed. You got 5% chance to gain the tough out. And we may have to take a look at some. We have to do a live from the hive and do any last-minute developments before the playoffs.
I would agree with that. And then finally, the Moonstars signed Julio Meadows, replacing Bert Bergerer. Bert Bergerer, the 31-year-old relief pitcher, is a B+, at an 81 velocity, 69 junk, 55 accuracy, 15 power, and a 1 connectivity. And they pick up, they're replacing him with Julio Meadows, who is a 20-year-old relief pitcher. He's an overall C-. He's got 44 velocity, so they're almost halving the velocity. He's a 25 junk, which is a minus 44 on junk. His accuracy is at 40, and he's got 12 power and a 2 connectivity. Berger was making $7 million, and Meadows is only making $1,500,000. So, again, I'm kind of getting a little nervous about the off season here because everybody seems to be jettisoning all these big number guys in order to free up money. So I'm starting to wonder what's going to happen here in the off season. And what are we going to be able to do? But we'll go through it the first time, and I'm sure we probably will miss a few things, but we'll live and learn, right? We'll be ready next time.
We will. All right. Well, yeah, we'll have to do a live from the hive so we can get back into this. Okay, so I guess until then, this next game will be here again here in Phoenix, where we'll host the Hot Corners, and be looking forward to seeing the last team we haven't seen yet. So. For right now, this is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J. And we're saying, get out of here. Bye.